time for another episode of Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, Dwyrin. Now, right off, I want to address a comment that I had. Someone went ahead and messaged me that I had apparently forgotten my roads. They're of course referring to the spaces between these zones, or the spaces in the zones rather. I did not neglect to put roads there. I never had any intention of doing so. You'll see why later when I go ahead and make these guys high density, why I left that space available. So for now, just relax, I did that intentionally. But this episode, much like my other episodes, is geared towards getting 100,000 people. And to do that, I've decided to take this episode and do something a little bit crazy. All of this extra area over here, I'm going to go ahead and zone it. And I'm going to do that right now. Wow. Did things get strange in here, or is it just me? Don't worry, you guys. You are not having a bad acid trip. I just decided to go ahead and speed things up a little bit. Really hated the fact that all of my zoning was taking place off camera. I mean, some of you, I don't have that many viewers, but some of you might actually enjoy seeing that kind of thing. So I'm going to keep it in. I'm also planning ahead of time. You can clearly see that now, I think. That essentially I am thinking about such things as what's going to go into these gaps, how wide does it need to be. You can probably spot where I want to put in a highway at some point. If you can't, don't worry, one of my other villages? No, one of my other videos will go ahead and show you anyway. Let's see, but yes, I plan on going ahead and expanding all across this side. The entire top is going to be zoned in this episode. I hope anyway. I think I'm running at about 3 times the speed about now. So it should be about enough. I don't think it'll take that long to zone everything. If it does, well, guess I'll just have to break it in multiple episodes, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Though you're going to know a lot faster than I am. That's for certain. But I think it's coming along nicely. If a little bit quick. Now, one thing you're going to be noticing is that I am following essentially the same pattern. The idea behind this city is that I wanted each of these little sections that I'm creating to essentially be self-sufficient. I don't really want to have them relying on any other part of the city. That way, if I get one section able to survive by itself, then they can all survive together. And, you know, the money from it will go to benefit everyone. I don't think that's too bad, do you? Now, this isn't the only way to make a city. Like I said in the very beginning of SimCity, there are as many ways to zone a city as there are imaginations. And I plan on making more than one city, so might go ahead and take a look at a few of those. In fact, I also intend to go ahead and... wow. That is certainly a lot of roads. I mean, it's almost doubling the size of my existing city. But can't have roads and no zones. So let's go ahead and fill these guys on up. Now, one thing you're going to notice almost immediately is that I'm intentionally leaving a little side in the bottom right of every little square that is not getting anything added to it, like a little strip that I'm leaving available. Well, again, that is completely intentional. I'm thinking about, every time I do that, I'm thinking about where I'm going to go ahead and put in, you know, things like subway and bus stations, things like that. So I'm doing that intentionally. Once again, doing that intentionally. I'm also keeping the little strip in between. Probably picked up on that one real fast. And again, once again, it's intentional. All I'm doing there is going ahead and planning for future expansion, which will be coming up a lot sooner than I had originally expected. But that's okay. My goal was to go ahead and hit 100,000 people. This might not do it. This might just not do it. But you know what? I think it'll be close enough. So that'll be good too. And yes, as you've no doubt noticed, I also tend to change my mind a lot when I'm zoning. Turn commercial into residential, residential into commercial. I do things like that all the time. Though, when I'm not recording, or doing it on while I'm recording, then you just never know. But now you do. You can see how indecisive I am in 720p if you wish. In case if you're wondering if this is as boring to do as it appears, the answer is yes. Yes, it is. And I think that's going to be just about everything for this episode. I really wanted to go ahead and flip the switch and see if everything built up, but with 30 minutes of video to edit and condense, I think I've run myself out of time. So I'll do all that next episode. Hope to see you there.